What's up, everybody? Good morning. I'm keeping my inside voice very low this morning. Everybody's sleeping, dark outside, going fishing. He's going fishing. I'm not going. I have a bunch of orders to do from you guys and also help take care of my dad. And thank you so much for all the orders, but that's keeping me busy here at the house. So
yeah, so I'm going to take you guys fishing again, and we're going to have a great time. Look at our beautiful tree.
yes.
All right.
It smells like Christmas tree.
So today's Wednesday. You're getting this on Thursday, and we're going to slam some fish, and we'll see you at the end of the video, Sizzle.
Yes.
Love ya.
I'm really jealous.
All right.
Don't catch everything.
See you later.
Down.
All right, down to the ramp. Finally got rid of Darcizzle. Just kidding. I wish she was here with us just as much as you do. But I'm in Boynton here today, staying close to home. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Got high tide at 7, so it's going to be outgoing like I like here in Boynton. Just the conditions. It's a pretty nice and clear day. It's going to be about 72, so should be real nice out, and hopefully get you guys some fish. All right, first spot. I usually got some jacks here for the crab pot. We'll see what happens. I got a shield reel. I'm throwing a DOA, not DOA, terrorize. Okay, I'm seeing a ton of tarpon rolling around here. I'm gonna change up to my Yuzuri, a little bit bigger bait, my Yuzuri crystal minnow. All right, threw a couple things at those tarpon. I saw a bunch rolling. I threw a paddle tail. I threw the Yuzuri. I threw even threw my fluke. So what are you gonna do? My DOA terrorize or whatever that thing's called. So gotta move on. I'm gonna hit some of these corners on these docks here. All right, I was just trolling through this little no wake zone. Didn't have my camera on or anything. Got a little jack. It's gonna be perfect size for bait. Killing it. All right, guys, another spot. I'm gonna try some docks. I have a little bit of current today, outgoing like I mentioned before, so I'm pretty excited. Got a chest mount on, and let's do this. Okay, I'm just using this fluke. You mess it up a little bit, maybe I'll put a new one on, but I'll try it a couple times like this. And so the technique I'm using, I'm just casting it far under the dock as I can, on the bottom, a couple jigs. Now the snook are going to be under the docks, and the jack's going to be out here more. So I'm really just looking for snook. So once I get past that dock, I'm just going to reel it in real quick. Okay, I got to talk to you guys about my guns. Now I inherited about 10 handguns from my father. Okay, a while ago. My father passed away in 2009. He was in law enforcement, so I inherited all his guns. All right. If you follow us on Twitter, you might have heard this story a little bit before. Well, not the story, but you might have heard that I had some guns. I was looking for some values for them quite a while back. But here's the story. So I had to have the guns shipped from New York to Florida, and you can only do that through a licensed dealer. So I had a licensed dealer from New York transfer them to a licensed dealer here in Florida, in Palm Beach County, and that was Palm Beach Shooters Organization. Okay, I'll put it here on the screen or whatever. So Palm Beach Shooting Organization received all the guns in like June, and I went down there and I spoke to the guys, Darcy and I, as a matter of fact, and I paid all their expenses and transfer fees and whatever that was. It was a decent amount of money, but whatever. And at that time I didn't know what to do with the guns, and they hadn't been cleaned or shot or anything in 10 years or more. Okay, so they all need to be cleaned up, some repairs, this kind of normal stuff. And I didn't know what the prices would be. And, the guy gave me some numbers and stuff, but I'm not taking his word for it. I'm just going to do a little due diligence, ask my fans, like I did on Twitter. At that time, we didn't decide to sell them. We just kind of left it up in the air. Or I'd tell them I'd do a little due diligence and get back to them and decide what guns I wanted to keep, because I wanted to keep at least 2, for myself, for sentimental value and for home protection. A couple weeks later, the guy calls me up, and I have a voicemail of this. I didn't speak to him, but he left a voicemail that says, "Hey,
Brian, this is Mario from Palm Beach Shooting. Sorry to bother you, brother, but I'm going back and forth on numbers with a couple of guys I know. And with keeping 2 guns for yourself, 1 revolver, 1 semi-auto, do you have some type of number that you're comfortable with going on the rest? I'm just trying to put a value on each gun to help turn them over. Give me a call back when you get a chance, 561-333-0003.
So he's acknowledging that, we haven't settled on a price for the guns yet, and that, I want to keep at least 2. So I leave the guns there, honestly, 3 or 4 months, not my bad, honestly, you had stuff going on with Darcizzle, and I just didn't know what I wanted to do with the guns. So I call him up like a month ago from now, so like, beginning of December, I'm like, hey, what's up with those guns? He's like, I sold them. I was like, how much? And he said, like, I don't know, 1,000 or 1,200 or something like that, he said. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll come down. I was a little surprised, honestly. The other day I go down there, like 4 days ago, and I walk in and I tell the guy my name, and he goes to his vault, counts out a bunch of money, puts it in a white unmarked envelope, and goes to hand me this envelope. I'm like, hold on a second. Back up a little bit. What's that, first off? And he goes, $1,300. I'm like, oh. Well, I started explaining to him how, I wasn't really sure I was going to sell them. And like, how'd you come up with that price even? And so at this point he gets mad and he curses at me. He says, F you. You don't want this money? And I was like, hey, I'm just trying to see what's going on. Where'd that price come? How much did you get? How much is taxes taken out? Whatever. I don't know. Like, if it's on consignment, what's your cut? And he kicked me out of the store. He cursed at me again and kicked me out of the store. So now I got no guns. I got no $1,300. I mean, that was fishy. $1,300. I mean, a white unmarked envelope? Is that how gun companies do things? Seemed a little weird to me. Maybe that's proper. But anyway, so if you have a gun license or whatever, please leave in comments or message me if you have a gun license in Florida, and tell me what you think about this situation. Because I don't know the exact rules, but it just seems fishy. This guy who sold my guns, he has no scrap of paperwork that says I admitted to sell. I agreed to sell the guns. Forget what price. So the whole thing just seems really weird to me. Or if I'm the idiot, tell me if I'm the a-hole. I don't know. Thank you. I still haven't caught a darn fish here. Oh, so I almost forgot to tell you, so they kicked me out of the store. I couldn't really talk to them anymore. So I wrote on their Facebook wall, hey, I just want to know what's going on over there. And they wrote me back this nasty message like, you're an a-hole and all this stuff. I'm like, I'm just trying to figure out how they got permission to sell my guns, what price they sold them at, what they got, and, kind of was a little legit. It just seems fishy to me. So, again, the plot thickens. I think I just got a bite. And I got a fish. Nice. Whoa, baby. Woo, look at that fish. Nice. So pretty. He's a pretty fella. So clean up here. Back in the... Oh, crapola. So green. Oh, come on. All right. So pretty. Look at that guy. Woo, that's a nice snook. Look at how clean this is. Love it. Let's get some more. All right, guys. Didn't catch any fish for the rest of the day. We're going to wrap it up with our special elf.
Yes.
Got it back.
How did you do today?
Caught one beautiful snook, a couple jacks, and it was pretty awesome. And I told him the story about the guns.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know what you think about that. Of course, he probably already said that, but pretty crazy. But we probably don't know what we're talking about.
We didn't agree to sell them when we were there, right?
No. You said you were gonna think about it, like whether you wanted the guns clean first or sell them in their original condition.
Yeah.
You weren't really 100% sure of what was going to happen with that. So it's really unfortunate that all of your dad's guns are gone. I would be really, really upset.
I am.
Just would say.
All right. So happy holidays.
Yeah. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to all you. We love you guys. Sorry I haven't been in the videos a lot lately, but hopefully that will change here very soon. And just make sure you spend time with your loved ones. It's very important. So until our next adventure, follow your dreams and keep on catching.
All right, guys, now I had to change my battery, and I decided, you know, we got a lot of current here, so I decided to change up what I'm throwing here. I put on a heavier jig head so it sinks in the current, and I got a darker bait, a bigger bait. I got it bigger because I see a lot of big mullet in here. Got it darker because this water is murky, okay? And I got a deeper